Hello, Southern Tennessee Mom. A big shout out from Tennessee. I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to make one of my favorites, fried pinto bean patties. So what we're going to do is I've got some vegetable oil here and I've got an iron skillet. Now you can use any kind of skillet you want, but I like the iron skillet. And I'm going to put some oil in here. Probably about 3 tablespoons of oil. Just enough to coat the bottom. And I'm going to turn the eye on to medium heat, and I'm going to let that be heating up while I get the mixture ready for the pinto bean patties. Okay, I have a mixing bowl here with a spoon. And then I've got my flour here. Now I'm using self-rising flour. You can use all-purpose flour, but you need to add some, probably a little bit of baking soda to it. I'm going to add some salt, so we don't have to do that. But now, if your beans are already salted enough, you don't have to add salt to it. But we actually ran out of salt with these beans, so they're not salty or salt enough for my taste. So I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this mixture anyhow. So I've got some leftover pinto beans that I had made. Actually, my husband made them yesterday while I was at work. So, but you can see they're leftover pinto beans. So I'm going to take, I have a 1 cup measuring cup here also. So I'm going to make, let's see, try to get this measured out here. You know, normally I don't measure. I just put it in there, but I try to measure for y'all because a lot of you like the measurements. So that's 1 cup. I think I'm going to do 2 cups. I think that should be plenty. So I'm just going to scrape the rest of this out. Okay, I put the pinto beans back in the fridge because I'm actually going to make homemade chili with that later. So we've already ate some of these pinto beans for supper last night. And today for lunch, I'm going to make some fried bean patties. And then tonight we're going to make some chili. So out of 1 pot of beans, which we used 2 pounds of beans. So out of that, we're going to have 3 meals out of it. So it's pretty good. So now I've got my pinto beans in here, 2 cups. I have 1/4 of a teaspoon here. I'm going to take some salt. Like I said, that I did not have much salt in these at all. So I'm actually going to put 2 1/4 teaspoons in here. And that should be just the right amount of salt. Normally I would probably just put 1/4. So for the recipe, we'll say 1/4. So I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, I keep a 1/2 cup of measuring cup in my flour. So I'm going to just take 1/2 cup of flour. We're going to start out with that and see where we're at. So I'm going to mix that up. You don't want them dry, but you don't want them too runny either. And then the less juice you have in your beans, the less flour that you'll have to have. I like my bean juice thick, so I don't have to add as much flour to mine. But if you like your bean juice thin, or you know, a little bit on the runny side, you want to add a little bit more flour to your mixture. So we're just going to mix all that flour up really well. And I do believe a half a cup is going to do it. Like I said, if you have more juice, then you might even add a cup of flour to yours, just depending on how much juice you have. But half a cup is going to do it on mine. Okay. All right. You can smell the grease is cooking. You can smell it's probably hot enough, but I'm going to try a small little piece here. Oh yeah, see how that is sizzling? So yes, the oil is ready. So I'm gonna add. I'm gonna do small patties. They're easier to turn. So I'm gonna take and I want to just kind of flatten my patty out a little bit. I like mine thin and crispy. Now, if you like them fatter, then by all means make yours fatter and plump. But I like mine a little bit on the thin side because I like mine crispy. So, I'm going to add another one here. My mom used to make these all the time when I was a kid, and I loved them. And my mom was actually from, I'm going to tell a little bit of history. My mom was actually from Michigan. My dad was from here, Tennessee. Of course, we kind of grandfathered her in as a Southerner once she was a Southern. She had been married to my father and lived down here for 40-something years. So she was, in my eyes, she was a Southerner. But this is actually a northern dish. But we're going to make a South dish because we're in the South. So I'm going to let those crisp up and get brown on the edges. Okay, you can see they are starting to fry up really well. Starting to crisp up here on the edges. Can you see that brown on there? And I've got a plate here with some paper towels on it. Then once they get done, we're going to transfer them to the plate here so that the paper towel will absorb the grease. And you just want to continue to let that cook. You just want it crispy before you start to turn it. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart. I believe they're ready to turn, so I'll attempt to flip one. We'll find out. Perfect! Alright, just watch the grease so you don't splatter yourself. Alright, so now we're going to flip these. Oh, yes. Those are turning out. Oh, so good. All right. Can't wait to eat some. So my mouth is watering right now. Okay, the beans are done. I've already checked them. As you can see, I'll flip one over here so you can see that. See, they're done. So I'm going to take and transfer them to my plate here. Now, if I had a lot of beans in here, I might add another tablespoon of oil to the pan. But I've just got enough for maybe 2 small ones. So we're just going to use what oil we have here in the pan. So we're going to let that cook up. Just like we done the other one. Get good and brown on both sides. Alright, these are ready to flip. So I'm going to flip them and let them cook on that side. And then these are done. I like to get mine crispy on both sides because when I cut into it, you don't want the mixture to still be gooey inside. You want it to heat all the way through the patty so it's good, firm inside. Okay, I'm going to have to add about a tablespoon more of oil to this because it's not going to cook on the other side if I don't. Okay, these patties are done. So I'm going to once again add them to my plate over here with the mixture here. You can see they're done on both sides. So altogether I've got 5 bean patties. And you probably could add more, depends on the size that you want to make it. But I got 5 bean patties out of 2 cups of pinto beans. Let me turn this off. So there you have it. That just looks scrumptious. Looks good to me. Alright, I'm going to cut into this so you can see what the middle looks like, the inside. Okay, so I've got a plate here. I'm just going to transfer one onto the plate. And I'm going to cut it so you can see what the inside looks like. Now look at that inside. It's not too dry. Get a better picture. But it's moist, but it's still good. It's not runny. It's just right. Now, I think that is delicious. So, God bless you. Have a good evening. And I'll see you soon.